Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee, DJ Envy had to break out, but we got this very rich woman in the building.
Yes, a good
She
friend
getting a
of
lot
ours.
of money.
Oh, I'm trying to be like you.
Don't think Kandi not out here getting that paper.
Look.
Kandi Burruss is here. Good morning, Kandi.
Good morning. I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here with y'all. You know, I ain't seen you in a minute.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
is
see
true.
Well, I
Kandi.
saw you.
Yep.
We talked about some crazy stuff, but
We all saw each other.
She did lip service, and we found out some things.
got you.
And she got in trouble for some things she admitted to on the show. But you know what? She got Welcome to the Dungeon coming, and you got to be a freak-a-leak, you know?
Yes. I mean, I'm doing my Welcome to the Dungeon tour, and it's going to be way over the top, very erotic and fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy, costume party, but it's a variety show and erotic performers. And we got special guests and stuff, too. Tamar Braxton is going to be on the tour. Trina is going to be on the tour. It's delicious. It's a lot of people, but I wanted to, make something that was, everybody could come and be their alter ego.
Now, what is the Welcome to the Dungeon? What is that? What is it?
Oh, well. Go ahead, Kandi.
Well.
Let's hear.
Okay, so basically on Real Housewives or whatever, it was this whole crazy thing a couple seasons ago where they were like, oh, Kandi has a sex dungeon. And it was
I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. So at first I was like, it was big drama, but I decided that I was going to flip it and make it positive and fun and make some money off of it.
And really have
You
a
turn the
dungeon.
negative to a positive, kind of.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
You got to do that. You
Right.
know, when people put stuff on you, you just have to, change the narrative of what they put on you. You know, and so
Now they're
I
going to
just,
say, see, that's what she got in her dungeon right there. This is.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
when people Google it, they just gonna see pictures from the party where everybody was dressed up, having a good time.
Got you.
You know, and everybody's gonna be like, yeah, I want to go back to the dungeon. It's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff where it's like a good thing. I don't
Yes.
want anything negative associated to me when it comes to anything sexual, because I want it to always be a positive experience.
It's interesting. It's interesting because it is true. As a woman, people have such an issue with you talking about sexuality and
and
everybody acts like it's such a big deal. Oh, she's a hoe. She's this. She's
You
that.
know
I knew
what?
she was a freak.
you know what? I think it's kind of stupid because, I feel like we all have sex. I mean, even with you having your talk show, you know,
lip
we
service.
speak openly about sex because it's we're real women. We're business women. You know, me personally, I'm a mom. I'm a businesswoman. And, I'm just still a woman, though.
Right.
Right.
You know, and so I feel like it's good for us to own our sexuality. And, I still have bedroom candy. I got
Yes.
thousands of consultants across the country at this point.
Why do you call them consultants?
They
You
sell
know,
the
when
products.
the bedroom candy consultants, they come to your house and you can have a bedroom candy party and they sell their
Wow.
products. They make good money too.
You the
so.
new Avon lady, kind of.
Well, similar. Yeah. Yes, it's
Ooh, we
similar.
need to have a bedroom candy party.
You should.
That's what we need to do on lip service.
Oh,
Now,
I would definitely come and be a part of that and have one of my other
come how?
consultants come.
No.
Well, not like that.
Jesus.
Not in front of you. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is very fun. But with the tour though, it's I'm just trying to make that a super fun, over the top experience. I know a lot of people are like, I don't know, whatever. It's it doesn't matter who you are. If you come to this Welcome to the Dungeon tour, you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah, and then a lot of people are like, oh, but it's we're gonna stand up, and it's what costume party do you go to and you sitting down? You know, you want to come, you want to stretch your outfit, you want to look good or whatever, and it's gonna be performances. Even the Grapefruit Lady, you know the Grapefruit
Yes.
Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna come give demonstrations. It's gonna be it's gonna be a real lit party. It's hard to
So
describe.
you mean the grapefruit and thing like Tiffany was doing on Girls Trip?
Right. Well, the
Got you.
Grapefruit Lady's the one who came up
She
with it.
invented that.
So
Oh.
That came from
Got you.
somewhere.
So I got her to come and be a part of the show, where it's going to be a part of the show where she does her demonstration. She did
I've
it
been
on
wanting to
Candy
know-
Coated Nights before.
I be
It's
wanting to know if
crazy.
she can really give fellatio good without the grapefruit.
She has other tricks.
Okay,
She
okay,
got
okay.
a whole DVD.
Oh.
Yeah.
Plus, grapefruits are healthy too at the same time. So while you're doing that, you're also getting some great nutrition.
Yeah, but let's be clear. I want it to be clear. She's not actually doing it to a actual person.
Got you.
It's a demonstration.
It's a demonstration.
We
so
don't know
it's
what
not a
happens
real
in the
person.
dungeon. You might get crazy.
Right. Nobody knows what happens. I know a lot of people are like, okay, is it going to be real sex? No, it's not like you're actually having sex. It's just all, playing with your imagination.
But can you, if you choose?
I'm not
but-
stamping that. Like, don't get me blocked up. No.
So, Kandi, you never stop learning new tricks, huh? You just...
Am I supposed to?
No, I'm just asking. No.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to ever stop learning new tricks. Like,
How was your honeymoon?
it was awesome. We went to Thailand for like 7 days, 8 days, something like that. It was crazy.
How many tricks did you pull out? What's the honeymoon trick that you never did to him before? But you're like, you know what? Since we on honeymoon phase.
Yeah, I can't tell you all that. Yeah, no, I mean, it was a crazy trip. Like I was living on the edge. I sat on a crocodile and took a picture with it. I was taking pictures with tigers, and it was crazy.
Oh, so you confused me for 2 seconds. You was like, I was
That
doing
wasn't a
crazy tricks.
sexual
I sat
thing.
on a crocodile. I'm like,
Oh, no. I'm saying,
That's a
I'm
nickname.
just talking about the Thailand trip itself. I'm
Got
not talking
you.
about in the bedroom. No, not a crocodile in the
Got
bedroom.
you.
I'm saying
You know
it was a real crocodile that I took a picture with.
you have not let reality TV make you corny, which is very rare.
I mean, you know what? I feel like if you let it make you corny, you was corny before you got on there.
True.
I mean, let's be for real.
Yeah.
For me, it's like I kind of like fell into the reality thing. I didn't even think that it was gonna last that long, and it ended up, now it's been 10 years that I've been a part of the show. Which
Wow.
it's crazy, right?
Damn.
I personally, it's been obviously a roller coaster for me. I've had some real crazy moments on the show, but then I've had some good things come out of the show too. I met my husband, because he
Working on
was
the
working
show.
on the show.
Right.
So it's like, I feel like I just totally try to pull out a positive out the situation. Obviously, business-wise, I've been able to use the platform to promote all my businesses, which is good,
The restaurant,
Yeah.
Old Lady Gang.
Now we have 3 restaurants. We're going to be opening up a 4th one this year.
That's amazing.
Like, it's a blessing, to be able to employ so many people because those are things that are important to me too, helping other people make money and, building and uplifting my community and stuff like that. So for me, it's always about, especially on the show, when I take creative ideas and do stuff, it's like, just showing people how to take it to the next level. And actually being on the show motivates me to go harder because I know so many people are watching.
Yeah. So if they're going to talk shit, let me at least give them something to talk shit about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I'm like, it's so many people we see on reality shows talking about stuff and then you don't never see it happen. Like, I'm like, hell no, that ain't never going to be me. I already know, okay, say for instance, we start taping in June, it ends in, November. So during that time, I go extra hard because if I say anything, I make sure that you're able to see it happen by the time we're finished taping. Which is a hard deadline. If you think about it, like say for instance, if you say like even my first bedroom candy product, most people can't develop a whole product, create it, develop it, and make it happen to where you can buy it within 6 months. Never.
Yeah, that's
But we
hard.
made that happen. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, for me, I can't ever allow myself look crazy in front of millions of people. It's not going to happen. So whatever we got to do to make that happen, we're going to make it happen.
Like you said, we're going to have another baby, and then you got a baby on the way.
Well, that's the crazy thing. It's like when it comes to physical body, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not like you can just say, voila, it's happening. I mean, it has been a process, and it's still something that, we're moving forward with.
Right.
I mean, obviously, I can't really talk about it now, but yeah, my husband and I, we definitely, over the last season, people saw us talking about having a surrogate. At first, we was a little nervous about it, but we've gone through the process, and we're definitely moving forward with it. I can't say
Congratulations.
how far along we are.
Congratulations.
How do you pick the surrogate?
Actually, Dr. Jackie from Married to Medicine, she's my actual doctor in real life. She introduced me to someone.
Your guy looking like, don't you say too
Yeah,
much
he's
now.
like, don't
You
tell
know
me.
that's the storyline. Don't you say too much, Kandi.
Well, it's not just like, I hate when people say storyline. Everybody wants to come on reality and like, what's your storyline?
Right.
Like, that's my real life.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm not trying to make up a storyline for everybody. It's just like, whatever I find interesting or what I'm trying to do, you just seeing it on TV. I'm not making up a storyline for you. But,
They are selling it, though.
what?
That's the whole Storyline. The storyline.
I didn't know what he was doing just now.
It's your real
I
life
was like,
with the storyline.
Yeah, on TV, you're going to see, that's what I guess people are tuning in to see what's happening in our real
They don't
life.
want you to give it away before they get to see it on TV, but it's real.
Yeah.
And Kandi and Todd probably got their own little spinoff show.
We've had multiple spinoffs.
Yeah.
I guess I've had. Well, I always do specials, and people always
Specials.
wonder why I never do a full show outside of the Housewives, because basically I was told that if you do a full series about your life, it's kind of taken away from what they can show on Housewives. So therefore, you have to decide if you want to just have your own show or if you want to be on Housewives. And to me, Housewives is a bigger brand. It's way more episodes. It makes sense. So, if they give me the opportunity or the privilege to have specials in between, I like it. It's I still get to do my own thing in between Housewives, but it's not butchering Housewives by taking my whole life story and putting it on another show,
Now, how is the reunion taping? Because that's airing. And I see a lot of drama going on with NeNe, and NeNe knocked out the producer's tooth, or one of their
She cracked
cameraman's
his
teeth.
tooth. Well, she said it was just cracked. Well, it was cracked and a piece of it came off. So, to me, that's fell out. He knocked it out, right? And the whole tooth didn't come out. A piece of the tooth
Yeah,
came
she
off.
cracked his tooth.
Why is NeNe still fighting?
Well,
They've been doing the show for 10 years. She
to
grown.
give her a little bit of
sympathy.
love, a sympathy. I feel like obviously she was going through a lot last year. Her husband,
With the cancer.
with cancer or whatever. But it's just kind of I think it got to the point where it felt like, when you want to give somebody a pass, but then they just doing the most. They kind of abusing the sympathy or the love that people giving them. And that's how it feels at this point. Right now, everybody knows she's upset because I brought Kenya to Cynthia's party, and she is taking it as though it's an attack on her. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's because Cynthia basically didn't tell it. Cynthia is her friend, was her close friend, so she felt like Cynthia should have gave her a heads up. Now, whether or not people feel like, oh yeah, she should have been given a heads up, it's okay, But at the end of the day, it's they wasn't even that. They ain't had no real beef. So it's why are we still talking about this?
Right.
Yeah, she came to the party. Nobody gave you a heads up. Okay, great. It's come on, let's move on.
What about for you to go through those, I'm friends with this person, then we have a falling out, then we become friends again, and this person might come back on the show.
Like Porsha. What's y'all
Or
status?
Phaedra, maybe coming back.
Man, please, I don't even want to talk about her. But Porsha and I, we are in a better place, way better place. We had went through a lot, and it took a minute for us to get back cool again. And I'll have to definitely say for me, it's just everyday life. When I fall out with somebody, everybody know, even with my own group, it took us forever to get back together. I'm just kind of one of those people, if I cut you off, you're cut off.
Yeah,
But it's different because you got to film and work with these.
Yeah, so now because we have to film together and work together, it definitely made us talk things through, and we I had to kind of reevaluate the situation, and I feel like we've gotten to a better place, you know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to moving forward without any of the negativity, between us that we had. You know what I mean? So I'm okay, good. Now we can, we really starting off on a fresh foot or whatever, a fresh plate or whatever, and just trying to move forward into the new season, hopefully, and taping. We going to be good this year. I'm praying.
You seem like somebody that would be easy to talk to, though. Even if you fall out, it seems like you would be receptive always because you're not an unfair person.
I don't know. No.
You don't think so?
No.
You seem very even, though.
I think when Kandi done, she done.
Well, most of the time I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's when you're talking about talking to each other, it's hard to talk and we're on a show together because basically what happens is we fall out or whatever at that moment. And then we may make up or whatever.
But then the episode airs.
Then when they air it, then you see everything that the person said before y'all made up, and then you get mad all over again.
And then Twitter weighs in.
Yeah, and then the whole world is chiming in, and then you have to go to the reunion, and then you have to repeat it all over again. Even if you had calmed down, it's you mad all over again because you got the reunion. So it took us a minute to even be able to get to a better place because every time we would get kind of cool, then we get mad again because we seeing what's happening or what was said, past all the things that were said previously before we made up. So it took us a minute to get back on the same page. But I'm thinking now, we're going to be good because, we both realize like, okay, we can't let the TV show hype us up, or we can't let, what everybody's saying in the blogs get us all hyped up. You know what I mean? If we're going to be cool, we got to really be cool. So I think that's where we are now.
And also to be happy, successful women, it kind of makes you feel like I don't even need the burden of not getting along with this person. Everything else is going so well.
The crazy thing is, it's like if we were all getting along, well, first of all, the show probably would be whack.
Yes, it would.
It probably would be whack. But no, but in real life, if we as women who have, a huge following, if we all supported each other and and pushed each other, we could all be doing bigger and better things than what we are,
Yeah.
And so that's what I would hope for.
So will Porsha be on the Welcome to the Dungeon tour and some of these stops, maybe, perhaps?
She's not going to be on the Welcome to the Dungeon tour. She actually, she just had her baby, so I'm sure she's, working on her snapback. But, yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll see her after the tour's over.
Are you and NeNe good now?
I haven't talked to NeNe, she was still mad from whatever I can tell. She was mad on the show. I mean, she didn't really have anything to say to me. She said, I don't matter. She said, I'm not important.
Whoa.
Which is like, I could care less what she thinks. She's the last person I look to for validation. But, I think her anger is more geared towards Cynthia, but she's just not messing with anybody, period.
Right.
Isn't that like a threat, though, if you on set and this woman has a reputation for being volatile?
I mean, she was just violent that one particular time. She had a flip out moment.
Yeah.
I think we all had some flip out moments at a certain point. So I'm like,
she didn't want people in her closet. Is that?
Yeah, she didn't want anybody walking into her closet. Well, really, she didn't want cameras definitely in her closet. Which I went in there first.
Right. It was kind of your fault.
Yeah, I take it, but she was cool.
Why was you in her closet, Kandi?
Well, we were all in her room, and she had already told us before, like, oh, my closet's so, it's so dope. Y'all got to see my closet. She said all this stuff. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, she lives super far from town, from the city downtown. So I'm like, how often am I going to come over here? So I'm going to go walk into the closet. So she was like, nah, don't go in there, Kandi. But she was like real laid back. Marlo's hyping us up. Nah, y'all should go. You should go. So when I walked in there, Porsha was walking with me. And, NeNe was still saying it, but she was like not
enforcing it, so to speak.
Yeah. So we just was laughing and everybody's playing. And then the cameraman came behind us. And that's when she kind of flipped because, I mean, everybody feels the way they feel, but I understand, I understood what was going on because like previously that year before, it was that whole drama with Kim's, posting something about the roach or whatever in her house. So she kind of real sensitive about people being in her space anyway. So, we just kind of made it worse when we went in there because not only were we in there, it was the camera. So you bringing the world in there.
Was the cameraman white that she hit?
No. It was two black guys.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
It would have been okay.
That would have broke loose if it would have been a white man.
Yeah.
No offense, but
either way, they should have listened. You know what I'm saying? They should have respected her wishes.
Yeah. No, I mean, at the end of the day, I guess she had gave the production a memo. Don't go in my closet. I didn't get that memo.
Right.
But
you weren't trying to do anything harm. It was harmless in your eyes.
It was harmless, but it just was something that went out of control.
Did y'all apologize to her?
Yeah, we apologized to her for sure, but
she is definitely going through a lot though, and so I get it what you're saying. The balance of we have empathy for her because she has gone through a lot on the show. She probably hasn't even processed it all.
Yeah, and that's how I kind of we were through the whole season kind of feeling like okay, because we didn't even really talk about the violence that happened. At first, I thought they were just gonna cut it out and it was never gonna be shown. I thought we were never gonna really discuss it. I thought we were just gonna let her go on by without anybody in the world getting to know that even happened. That's what I thought. But somehow it all came up later, and then obviously at the reunion we all talked a little bit more about it. But I just feel like at this point it's just like everybody's, saying, okay, she's going through a lot. And then it's like, but if every time we talk to you, it's like, I am the one. And da-da-da, y'all want to be, girl. Girl.
Was there any truth to the rumors that you was going to leave the show if Phaedra Parks came back?
Well, technically, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, they said that I called Bravo and said that. No, I did not call Bravo and tell them that. Did I say that to anybody? Yes, I did. And basically, I just kind of feel like, in real life, right? If somebody says to you, or says about you or whatever that you try to drug somebody and do sexual
serious
assault
allegations.
to them, and then it comes back.
I've had those.
Okay, and it comes back that person was lying on you. Would you want to work with that person?
Hell no.
Exactly. So that's just how I feel about it. It's like you don't even know how to really defend yourself against a lie. Like, how do you defend yourself against a lie? It's like your word against theirs. Luckily, in my situation, Porsha ended up putting it on blast or whatever at that reunion that year, and it came out that it was a lie and all this stuff. But she, Phaedra never apologized for it, which is fine. She doesn't have to apologize to me. I know we had a lot of drama or whatever. But for my thing is, it was like she was going to go that whole reunion and not even let anybody know that she had anything to do with it. Whenever it came up,
absolutely,
she was just kind of like looking around. Like when I was begging her, tell them I would never do this. She wasn't saying anything. She was just standing around. She was just letting us all through all that anger and all that energy towards Porsha, never saying a word. And I just felt like that's kind of scary to me because, like, let's say, for instance, in the future when things are happening, you don't even know why it's happening. But then you find out it's a person, like, off in the corner that's been doing all these things, throwing us out in your life. That could happen again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And they could do it better next time because then they know not to tell anybody else that could really let the cat out the bag. So I just would rather not, no hate towards her. I mean, I want her to be happy in life. I just don't want us to have to deal with each other.
Okay.
That makes perfect sense.
Now, let's talk about another reason you made headlines recently. Your daughter going to the prom, and she looks amazing. And you guys look like sisters for real. And that's what everybody was saying. She's like all grown up now.
Yeah, she's 16 now. It's like crazy. She coming up to New York, y'all. She's coming up to New York to do like an internship at a law firm because she's interested in law. Just for the summer. She's still in high school.
Right.
But her dream is to go to NYU. So like this week we're going to go do a school visit at the school, because she's going to apply. She has one more year in high school, but she's just like really growing up and maturing.
Yeah, we watched her like as a little girl.
Yeah, sometimes it does make me feel old. I mean, everything has been making me feel old lately. I mean, come on.
Old lady gang.
If you've been in just in life, period, just like both of y'all, we've been in this business so long. Think about how many people that,
we've been on this show for 9 years.
Yeah. It's almost as long. It's almost as long as I've been on Housewives. But I mean, all of us has been doing this, and then when you see people that you knew when they were just starting, and then they.
Lord have mercy.
Then they the ones that's telling you what to do. You like, damn, like I'm getting old.
I like being grown though.
I do.
I love it.
I love being grown myself because I just feel like, especially, in business and making things happen, I feel like when I was younger, I was always kind of focused. But now I feel like I'm super focused on steroids. And, I'm looking forward to the next thing, always trying to make the next thing happen.
Why have another child now? Because you're grown and you going to be changing diapers? Rest is very important to us 40-somethings, okay?
It is.
You just had another baby, Charlamagne.
Yes, I did.
So
That's why I'm saying why.
Okay, well, me and my husband, we got married 5 years ago. We was trying, and, it wasn't happening, so we had IVF. And with IVF, you have to have so many embryos. And we had my son, Ace. He's 3 now.
So cute.
But we had 2 embryos left, and we didn't want to destroy them. We didn't. I mean, and I'm not saying, if anybody else want to do that, that's, I don't have no problem. I'm not one of those activists, okay? But, when we were going back and forth on what we wanted to do, and we did want to have more children. It wasn't happening on its own. We were trying, it just ain't happening.
He was shooting the club up, but it wasn't happening.
Yeah, it just wasn't happening. Yeah. So we decided to just move forward. And hell, I see a lot of women having kids older than me. So,
right.
I mean,
nothing wrong with that.
I saw you say that you was feeling a bit emotional because you couldn't carry the baby yourself, though.
Hell yeah, I was emotional. Like, I don't know. It's for me, I feel like especially, in the African American community, I don't know a whole bunch of people that have a surrogate.
I don't know any. All the ones I know are celebrities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't, after I talked about it,
Other people.
I had one person to reach out to me and let me know, oh, yeah, my child is through a surrogate. I didn't know that their kid was with a surrogate or whatever, through a surrogate. So I was just like, oh, okay. But, so I just didn't want it to be like, oh, I'm just doing it. Like you said, like you see other celebrities doing, like, oh, just because I'm a celebrity, I'm doing this. I didn't want it to be that. But at the same time, that was the best option for us. So we just move forward. And I ain't even going to lie. Like, we was questioning things a little bit. But when we saw Gabrielle
Union
and Dwayne, we was like, you know what? It made us feel better about our
We didn't even know until the baby was here. We were like,
right,
wait, when
nobody
did this
knew.
happen?
And they almost made me feel like I shouldn't have told nobody.
Now, Riley said she don't want no more siblings, though.
She said that before we had Ace. And when I
Okay.
tell you, she is like in love with Ace. And now that, we know we definitely moving forward or whatever.
She's excited.
She's excited.
What does she say about the welcome to the dungeon? Like, what do you tell her about that? Is
She
what- does
laughs.
How you got
Yes.
here, girl?
No, my daughter laughs. Like, me and my daughter have great communication. Obviously, I've had to have those conversations with my daughter to let her know what I'm doing, even back when I first started Bedroom Candy. And she just looks at it as this is a business that does well for my mother. She has no desire whatsoever to see this show because she's like, Kayla is our oldest, me and Todd. We're a blended family or whatever. But Kayla came to the dungeon party, but she's 22.
Right.
She came to the last one that we did. And Riley was like, why would she want to go to the dungeon? So Riley's mind is like, she doesn't want to see any of that, but she understands that financially that puts money into the family pot.
What about your mom and Todd's mom?
Todd's mom passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Lord have mercy.
But my mom is supportive of everything I do. I got one of those go hard or go home moms. My mom would put you in your place if you say anything bad about the dungeon.
Oh, so your mom comes to the dungeon and gets it popping?
No, my mom hasn't come, and she I didn't want her to come to the first one because it is extremely risque. Like the clothes is barely there. It's very over the top.
Why not just open a strip club called the Dungeon?
No, it's not something that I just want to have. Well, now hold on. Now I might do that later, but no, it was just something that I wanted to do as like a creative project because like when I had I think I really decided to do it after I did the Broadway Chicago. On Broadway, it was like it has burlesque elements to that show, and then I went to the Box here in LA.
Yes, the Box.
Yeah, it's
The
crazy.
burlesque show. People love the Box.
And so I was like, I could do something similar to this, and it went along with because another friend of mine was like, you should make a sex dungeon for real, like because it was so much drama with it. So I was like, you know what? I love making creative projects about stuff that I had went through. Like even with the drama that I went through with my mom and Todd, that's how I made that play, the musical of Mother's Love. So it's like I always flip either a song or
A phrase.
Yeah, something
Into
out
some cash.
well, yeah, I guess technically, yeah. But out of some drama, it's inspiration for me.
So when we gonna get to Who Said That board game?
Why you keep giving me all these good ideas? Keep going. I like it. I don't know. I had thought about doing a board game before. It wasn't a Who Said
Who
That.
said that? Yeah. And so what you do is you draw cards, right? And the cards will have certain phrases on them, and you say the phrase.
Who said that? It's so funny because that's something I say all the time. And like when people be talking, I'm like, who said that? And then my friends fall out. And it's not like I'm intentionally doing
You
it.
just can't help it.
Yeah, I can't help it. And it's always like, I don't
That
know.
would be good for like an app. You know how they have the ones where you put the phone
Yes.
up here and then you have the phrase. and
yeah,
then-
yeah. That's actually a good idea.
Candy, like, stop talking about this so I can go copyright it immediately.
Exactly. Don't be sitting up here trying to charge me.
Now, what's the demo of the old lady gang? When you're in this restaurant, who comes into this place?
It's a family restaurant. Everybody comes.
Okay.
Like everybody comes. It's like a destination restaurant now. I see people from the kids to their grandmamas in there,
Yeah.
And then it's cool. I love the fact that even like the celebrities that come in town come through and show love. Like we've had so many people in our restaurant, and it's like lines be down the street to get in. I'm so thankful to any and everybody that's ever even been there. I appreciate the support. It's crazy. Like when you have a restaurant, I mean, I guess that's something that everybody can enjoy because everybody got to eat, you know, and a lot of people like to drink. So we got great drinks. I'm not a drinker, but that's what everybody says.
It's a hard business.
Why do we
too,
label
to be
ourselves
successful.
old so early, though?
I don't know. And this is the other thing that I don't like. You know how people get to, well, if you turn 40, and people be like, oh, why she dressing like that? I mean, like, come on. Like, I mean, if you still got the body for it, why you can't wear it?
Do you?
Yeah, do you.
Yeah.
I hate when people try to put an age on how you supposed to be.
Right.
You
Who
know?
said that?
Like, yeah, who said that? Like, come on. Come out here. You know, so, I mean, me personally, what I was going to get to about my mom. My mom said her friends wanted to come to a dungeon show later. And I was like, I don't know, because I have to put myself in, like, a mind frame to actually act in, you know, just be like this kind of like sexual person.
Not with your mom there.
You know, so I
Mama
be
gotta
saying
have a
some
life,
crazy
too.
stuff. I be saying
Where
some
you
crazy
think you
stuff.
get it from?
You know, my mom's a Scorpio. You know, they secretive. You know, she won't ever admit to anything. Me, I'm just all out there, out front. And you know, my birthday is in May too. I'm a Taurus, and so really, I'm gonna be. It's the shows are every weekend in May. We doing different cities. We starting in Chicago
May 2nd.
on May 2nd. Oh, and y'all
see,
need to
I
get
know.
y'all tickets too because they almost gone. So don't play yourself and miss out.
What's the website?
Welcome to thedungeon.com. And I'm telling you, it's one of those experiences that you do not want to miss out. You said what? Oh, and please wear your best dungeon costume because I'm giving away $1,000 in every city to the best dungeon outfit.
Sheesh, I got to figure that out.
Come on now. Come with it. You know, Angela, the thing
here we
about
go.
you, we were talking about this on her show. You know, she's one of those people that get everybody to say everything, but she's not really saying nothing. And I'm like,
Kandi, what can I say?
I want to see this other alter ego that we discussed. This.
I'm going to come have my foursome then.
Yeah.
What? What?
You gotta watch her show to even know what she's talking about. We
awesome.
won't discuss that here.
All right, well, Kandi, congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
All right,
continue
let's see.
to,
Wait, what's the birthday date for
roll.
your show, too, for Welcome to the Dungeon?
Oh, my
Hold on.
birthday is May 17th.
And where are we gonna
shout out
be?
to Spice from Love and Hip Hop. She's gonna come and do that show in DC.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, I already said Tamar Braxton and Trina are gonna be on majority of the tour, but we are gonna have some other special guests that are gonna pop up that I'm not gonna tell everybody who they are, you know, but I mean, consistently through the tour, you'll pretty much see Tamar Braxton, you'll see Delicious, you'll see Shamari DeVoe, you'll see Trina, but in certain cities, we're going to have some more guests to pop in and out.
Okay.
So you never know who you're going to see. But since you talked about my birthday, Spice, I want to show you love. What's up to you? Thanks
Yes,
for
we love
joining
Spice.
on the tour for that my birthday.
Well,
show.
lip service is definitely popping up at some of those dates, so we're going to figure out which one we're taking the trip to because I want to see what's going down in the dungeon. I'm doing this strictly for purposes of research.
Yes.
Cultural purposes.
Okay, research.
They took Shamari's peach, right? Oh, she never
Okay,
had one.
I don't know.
Spill the tea, Charlamagne.
I heard they demoted her.
I do not know. They do not
Charlotte.
discuss who are they going to have on the show and who's not going to be on the show until we start taping. They won't
love to hear.
confirm anything. I
Yeah.
do not know. But what I will say is I love Shamari. Shamari is funny and her reads are
is.
crazy. Like, I don't know. I mean, you know, hopefully we'll see her going forward. But you definitely going to see her on the dungeon tour. I'll tell you that.
Do they take anybody else's peach, Charlamagne?
I don't know. You're not fucking with Escape no more either? It's done?
Oh, I love Escape.
Okay.
I mean, what do you
Girls.
mean? I love them. I mean, we went through a lot. We got it back together.
You didn't go on tour with them, though?
What you mean? Yes,
We
I
talked
did.
about this last time she was here.
I did go on the tour. I don't know why people were saying, like, I was on the full Great Escape tour in every city. Like, I never missed a show.
Okay.
I was there with bells on. And it
Well,
was
who said that?
awesome.
Who
Sold
said
out tour.
that?
I don't know why somebody said it. I think it was like a little drama leading into.
Okay.
I mean, we came here.
Yeah.
We talked to y'all.
I forgot.
We was here.
I remember now,
there were
but
some
I forgot.
issues.
Yeah, no, but I mean, everything went great. Actually, the tour was awesome. It sold out everywhere. And
oh no, you didn't want to do new music with them. That's what it was.
Oh, right.
There you go.
That was the thing.
All right.
But everybody's doing their own music now. Like, shout out to Tiny. I think she's working on a new project under her alter ego writer. Tamika Scott has new music out that she's working on. I'm not sure. Tasha might be working on. I don't know what she's working on because she hasn't said anything yet. But yeah, much love to my girls. Everybody support them too.
Word.
All right, Kandi, always a pleasure.
And we're definitely gonna do shows together in the future.
Yes, there you go.
Just no new music.
Well, not right now. I mean, I just feel, people always try to make that a negative thing, but in my mind, it's like if we all think differently in business, and when I say business, I mean simple things about agreeing who your manager's going to be, who your lawyer's going to be, who's going to be your accountant.
How do we split this money?
Yeah. No, we split it
I'm
equally.
playing with you.
No, and people thought that we was going to pull that or I make more. I never tried that.
Okay.
Thank you very much, everybody. We all split evenly.
What if you wrote the song?
No, it's not about now with songwriting. That's different. But I'm saying as far as like when we do shows together, some groups, you may have somebody's like, well, I need to make more than them.
Tyrese.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that is not me. But my saying the way Escape does it, we split equally. But as far as anything in the future with music, I won't say no, never. But I just don't. I just feel like, when you keep tying yourself together, you got to make sure the business is together. It's not just about, when people hear the creative come out on the radio, because if everything else behind the scenes in business is not on point, then that's when it gets kind of weird. So I'm like, as far as our shows, we figured that out. We kind of know how we can make that work. But, it's like, okay.
You got it. It's Kandi Burruss. Welcome to the Dungeon.com, right?
Welcome to the Dungeon.com.
Word.
Get your tickets now. It's
Get your
only
costume
in May.
now.
Get your costume. Yeah, we doing it's 12 cities in May. I mean, everywhere from Chicago, Philly, LA, not Atlanta. I'm
New
sorry.
York.
We did. Yeah, New York, DC, Houston, Dallas. Yeah, y'all gotta go on there. Go to the website and see all these cities.
Word. It's
San
Kandi.
Francisco, LA. That's right.
Why did you do Atlanta?
We did Atlanta back in October, and
Yeah,
so I
Gigi
didn't
was
think
there.
She yeah, see, we did it back in October, and it was a great success. But I felt like maybe we already did it. I didn't think to go back, and now everybody's mad. They was like, "Why you didn't bring it back?" Because we do change up the show. Now we have different surprise guests, so now everybody's like, "But we didn't see what you guys are doing this time." Which I didn't think about that. Maybe I'll do a 1-year anniversary one in October again. I don't know. In Atlanta. Who knows?
Word. It's Kandi Burruss. It's the Breakfast Club.